Sorry I didn't get anything up on Friday. I decided after how poorly Wednesday went that I would actually take the day off, the rest of the week off. Aiming for a long run, 20 miles, tomorrow, Sunday, and then after that, the mileage per week starts to go down. Getting ready for tomorrow's run. I am nervous because of what happened last week when I got about 10 miles into the run and my mind just completely went. I've decided to do tomorrow's run differently to how I've done other runs. Normally, even when I do a circuit, I might do 5 miles out, go straight past my flat and do 5 miles out the other way, and that's something I tried a couple of years ago. Last week, of course, I went out to Loudon with a view to running the whole way back. I got out to Loudon eventually and just struggled on the way back. My dad wants the fridge moving again, so I'm planning tomorrow's run with that in mind. I want to end at my parents' place, and it's a 20-mile run. My parents are about 4 miles away from where I live, so I'm going to run to my parents, run back, run to my parents, run back, run to my parents, and end the run there. I have planned it a little bit differently as well. I'm not going to take the giant 2-litre hydration pack with me. I'm going to carry a 500ml bottle of water. I've left a couple of bottles of Lucozade Sport with my dad, who's going to leave them just inside the front door so I can open the door quick to that one, lock the run, and get back out after the run. I'm also going to leave a couple of those bottles by the door flat because I'm not too worried about the 2-3 minutes it's probably going to take me to get through the doors to the building and up to my flat, grab a bottle, then head back out. It's more about making sure that I feel comfortable and hydrated finishing the route, and that I'm able to keep a fairly decent pace. I want to finish 20 miles in, well, let's see, I did 15 miles the other week in, what was that, 2 hours 6 minutes or so. So if I aim for about 3 hours, that actually, now I think on it, sounds incredibly quick. If I can finish doing the run, then I will be happy. I actually bought something new for tomorrow's run as well, because I wasn't sure how the hydration pack would go, especially with the race day itself, carrying that much water plus gels plus everything else. I've gone and bought one of these. This came from Decathlon. It was £9. It is by, if I can catch it right, Kalenji. I wore it when I went for a wander around town earlier as well. It feels really comfortable. It's quite a good material. And in here I'm going to carry my keys, and I'm going to try tomorrow electrolyte gels. So I've got my usual ones, which are Science Sport Orange and Cherry. They're the ones I usually find cheap places like this. Because I was in Decathlon buying this, I also spotted a couple of electrolyte ones. So I've got 2 of the raspberry ones. See if these plus some Lucozade Sport as a bit of a hydration strategy does the trick. Yeah, I'm feeling nervous. I've got to make sure my kit's ready. I've got GoPro charge. You are charging now. I will leave your charging overnight. I will take the battery out, put it back in, and charge it. Die overnight. Tomorrow is not going to have the same sort of footage as I normally do, where I take you on the entire run. I will take you out with me, but because I'm doing basically a 2.5 loops of the circuit, I think some of the footage might get a bit samey. I will show you the Sneinton Dragon because I like the Sneinton Dragon. I'll show you that at least once. 20-mile run. I hope I can do it. It's the furthest I've ever run. Fingers crossed I get a good night's sleep. So the first kilometre was 5 minutes 44 seconds, good pace, only 32 more to go. This is a nice quiet morning. That's why I like running mornings. You don't have to bump into too many people. I'll save that kind of thing for the start line at Manchester. That's the third kilometre done, and average pace has gone down to 5 minutes 19 seconds per kilometre. Legs are still feeling good, although I do need to do some glute strengthening. I'm starting to get a bit tender. I've got 29 kilometers to go. And I'm running this differently. I'm actually carrying my water in my hand. Well, Lucozade Sport. I made the mistake of leaving the water in the fridge overnight, so that's going to be too painful to hold. So this is better than carrying 2 litres of water behind me all the way around a marathon. I know I managed it for 15 miles the other week, but this might actually mean a bit more comfort. .26 minutes 23 seconds for 5k. That's the first 5k done of 33. Still feeling good. 5 minutes 16 seconds pace per kilometre at the moment. Don't know if I'll be able to keep this up. Compared to Wednesday, my legs feel great. Glutes, not so much, but enough to get through the rest of this. And since I'm doing little circuits, I don't have to call my dad out to go and collect me, because I'll be no more than about 2 miles from somewhere I can sit down in a nice comfy chair should the worst happen. That's a good idea if you're planning your runs and you're running from home on your longer runs. Choose somewhere where you can stop if you need to get into trouble. Well, not if you need to get into trouble, if you do get into trouble, so you can stop, rest, gather your thoughts, recover, and figure out your next steps. Speaking of next steps, onwards! Club. So 5 minute 13 pace for the first 10 kilometers on average. 52 minutes something for the first 10k. So nearly a third of the way through today's run. On the way back on the first circuit, I'm doing 2.5 loops to end up being able to move a fridge later. So let's see how things go. Legs are still feeling good. Slight niggle in the left knee, which I mentioned last week, but that still only feels like a niggle. It doesn't feel like an injury. It's not hurting. It's just reminding me that it's there. Let's keep going. Less than 58 minutes for the first third. Only 22 kilometers to go. I'm still running. Feeling good. A little bit worried about the zombie mission I'm listening to. At the end of the last mission, that's a bit nasty. Eat! Well, still a few missions to go. Let's keep going. Avoid the zombies. That's 1 hour 13 minutes 4 seconds for the first 13 kilometers. And that's the first loop done. Now I'm gonna head back over to start the second loop. That's 15 kilometers done. I must have misspoke last time. It must have been 14 kilometers back there. So I'm nearly halfway through the run, and I don't think I've got through half a bottle of Lucozade Sport yet. So things are looking really positive so far. Zombies run, I'm on season 8. I might have to go back to season 1 soon, because I want to listen to season 9 during the marathon itself. I'm nearly at the end of the season 8. Should finish it on today's run, and this is an incredible season. I'm looking forward to seeing where it goes in the next couple of hours. Legs are still feeling really good after 10 miles. My breathing's actually still quite good as well. So I'm impressed. Beginning to wonder, did I tell Manchester too slow a time? We'll find out on the 10th of October. But now I think I probably did. Still got plenty of Lucozade Sport with me. I may not need a second bottle, or I may pick one up on the return leg next time. It's good to be prepared though. And good to keep an eye out for broken bottles back there. On the run! I'd love to learn to ride a motorbike. Maybe one day. Less than 1 hour 50 for 13.1 miles. Still going strong. Still got some Lucozade Sport. Well, nearly at the halfway point of the loop. Sorry, they missed the app's just telling me 17k done as well. So time to start heading back to the flat again to start the final loop. So I turned back to get my second bottle of Lucozade Sport. I've done over 21 kilometers. I misheard earlier. Again, I'm getting good at that. Oh, only another 11 or so k to go. This will be difficult, but life can be difficult, and it's what you do when life gets tough. People do these marathons all the time. I will do it. That's 15 miles, 24 kilometers in 2 hours, 6 minutes, 47 seconds. Everything go to bed and niggle coming up on my left knee. Left ankle's not great, but there's a torn deltoid ligament in there somewhere. Well, partially torn. If I say torn, it makes it sound worse than it is. I've been walking on it for 2 years. But heading back to the flat, then turn around, head back, and that will be the run done. 5 minutes 27 pace per kilometre. I am slowing down a lot. I expected this, so maybe 4 hours for the marathon will be a good time. 5k to go, should be done in just under 3 hours for today's run, I think, if I can keep a decent pace. But first, just got to see what's around this corner. Hello, House of Pain. Hello, House of Pain. Never want to learn pro wrestling. Highly recommend the House of Pain Wrestling Academy. That's it. 30 kilometers done. 2 or 3 more to go. Keep going, Carl. Doesn't matter if you're going slow. Just keep going, keep going, keep going. Carvery, Carvery. Turn me carefully. Why don't you go and eat at the Carvery? Because I haven't got any money on me. Duh. 20 miles in about 2 hours 52 minutes. Eliud Kipchoge I am not, but less than 2 kilometers to go. Not long to go now. Not that I'm keeping check. 0.3 kilometers. I'm glad I've got an appointment next Saturday to get my calves looked at again. I went to see my physio on Friday because my calves had been a bit of a problem. She loosened them up, but oh, this rain. But she wants to do some more work on them. That'll be fun. Next week's just a 15-mile run, not a 20-mile run. We start the taper process after this run in not long. We start the tapering process in effectively 0.2 kilometers, about 200 meters. Now, then the mileage starts to decrease. 100 meters to go. 80 meters to go. And then I'm going to take a little bit of a wander. Left knee's not feeling great. Probably because I'm now running awkwardly, so keep an eye on this. Nearly done. Nearly done. By the time I get to that bridge, probably. Two hours, 59 minutes and 23 seconds for 33 kilometers. Average pace 5 minutes and 26 seconds. If I can keep that up for the next 9 kilometers, I may, if my maths is any good, be looking at a sub 4 hour first marathon. I was expecting around 5 hours when I signed up for it 2 years ago, but I will gladly take anything. I'll take finishing. But I finished the longest run on my training plan now. Oh, let's lean against this fence. I've now finished the longest run on my training plan, and they say if you can finish the 20-mile run, then you've got the cardio, you've got the stamina. You just need to dig deep and get those last 6 miles of the marathon. If you think you can't do something, you can. Just keep pushing. You may not be able to get it straight off, but if you keep pushing, you can. It's going to take some luck and mental fortitude, and if you ever feel like stopping, you're fully entitled to, but you never know how close you are. And I'm now about 6.2 miles, about 9 kilometers in my legs to finishing a marathon. Back at the flat, it's the evening now. I've had about 5,000 calories of food, I think, across the day. I could give an actual number. In fact, I'll do that in post. I'll stick the number of calories I've eaten today somewhere. I've done the run, helped my dad with the fridge, done some wandering because I needed to pick up some bits from the supermarket, did a wonderful half-hour stretching routine that I was making up as I went at the gym. Yay, just chucking out some yoga things, feeling what felt tight after the run and stretching those out, especially my calves. How do I feel now? Well, it's been several hours since the run ended, and my left knee's giving me a little bit of bother. Not going to rely on that one. Probably going to do my recovery run